Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Six Sided Legacies Legacy of the Lost, episode Unknown. Last time we left off, Cassira found herself at the mercy of the true evil being, the BBEG, the Prince. She found herself outside of a protective bubble and was subsequently captured by him. But before we get into that, let's introduce our player, Cassira.
Hey, I'm Cassira, the Tiefling Barbarian Fighter.
It has been an unknown amount of time. Your head throbs, and your eyes are closed. You are in a cold, damp place, and you feel something heavy and cold around your wrist. Your right wrist, to be specific. You wear none of your armor, only regular, ordinary civilian clothes. All weapons and other items have been stripped of you. As you start to open your eyes and look around, you find yourself in a cold, dark room. I would not classify it as a cell because there's no bars or anything like that. There's just bricks all around you. And what you sleep on is what in the real world would be described as a slab of concrete, but in this world it'd be more of like a very level plane of bricks. As you look down to your right hand, you see a massive metal cuff which is leading straight into the stone wall, and you think that it is connected to something beyond that wall. What do you do?
I think upon first waking up, she would take a look around of her surroundings, and the realization will slowly dawn on her as she continues to desperately tug at the cuff on her right wrist and just have a hand to her head and just let out a small, just pained groan and just look to see if there's any kind of arcane like symbols on the wrist as she tries to muster up the strength to slowly just wake up more.
Mm-hmm. As you look along your wrist, there's no arcane symbols. All of this seems to be completely ordinary.
Okay. Cassira,
Hmm.
how is she? So you said her head was throbbing. She'll
Yes.
look down. Is there any wounds on her?
Not on your physical body, no. Or not on the body that you are able to see.
Okay. She'll then look around, and you said there was a chain connecting to the wall, correct?
Yes.
And when she tugs at this chain with the cuff around her wrist, does it hurt her at all, or is it more so just a force that holds her back?
Well, I mean, it hurts you in the way that, like, just a normal, like, kind of handcuff would, although this is much thicker. But outside of that, all of it does seem normal and ordinary.
Okay, she'll approach the wall. What is the chain connected to?
It is connected to what looks to be a small hole that has been made inside of the bricks and the chain goes through that hole, so it looks to be connected to something outside of this room.
Is she able to peep through the hole?
Unfortunately, the chain takes up most of the girth of the hole, so you are unable to see through it. At
Okay.
this point, you do hear a very slow, ominous tapping on the door.
Cassira will remain silent, and then she'll look back at the chain. There's no kind of writing on it, correct?
Nope.
She'll glare towards the door and say, Liberance, I'm not afraid of you.
You see as the door slowly creaks open. You see a woman standing before you. You have never met this woman before. She looks to be human, wearing commoner's clothing. She has platinum blonde hair, green eyes, and is of decent stature. Looks to be some form of peasant woman, though, from like the state of her attire. Hello.
How did you get in here?
You see as she kind of smiles. How's your head treating you?
Do I know you?
How's your head treating to you?
What does it matter to you?
Well, you're bleeding, aren't you?
Am I? Kasara will put a her hand to her head and then smudge it to see if any blood comes off.
As you feel your head, a very sharp pain appears from a specific part. As you pull your hand back, there is blood.
What? Liberance. He put me here. You need to release me.
She walks in and she pulls out from her pocket some bandages and what looks to be some just liquid. Please.
Kasira's glare will sharpen and kind of keep up a protective stance against her own safety and say, "What's in that liquid?"
I'm going to bandage your wound now. Please.
How can I trust you?
I'm going to bandage your wound now. Please turn around.
What are you called before you even do this?
My name is Mandy.
Mandy. Do you serve Liberance?
Please turn around so I may bandage your head.
Why aren't you answering any of my questions?
Please turn around.
Where am I?
She looks around for a second. Nowhere important. Please turn around.
I'm stuck here. Can't you see I'm chained? Of course it's
Then
somewhere
does it matter?
important.
Then does it matter? Please turn around so I may bandage your head.
Kasira will grumble and slowly turn around and say, "If you try anything funny, I'll kill you."
What she does is, you can see that she dabs the liquid onto the bandages and she puts it onto your head. It does sting a little bit, but not like anything more than what you've experienced through normal healings. Not like magical ones, but just normal ones. You see as she slowly wraps your head. She then gives you a polite bow and then leaves the room, closing the door behind her.
Wait, don't leave me here! And she'll start trying to run towards the door. How far does this chain extend?
The chain extends about 10 feet. The door is about 11 feet away. So you're able to, like, almost reach the door.
Kasira will try to extend her arm out and just kind of try to plant a hand on it. I'm assuming she can't.
Your fingertips can basically barely brush along the doorknob.
She'll brush her fingertips there with the hand that had blood on it. Just to, as she did before, she was captured, she would have left evidence everywhere at the scene of where she had battled the prince.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll just wipe the blood on it and just yell for Mandy. Please, you can't leave me here.
There is no response.
Liberance, let me out!
There is
And
no
she'll keep
response.
trying to resist against the cuff and try to keep yanking her wrist away to try to release herself.
From behind you, you hear a very soft voice of your sister. Hello?
Vixen? What are you doing here?
As you turn around, there is no... It's odd. She's not, like, actively in the room from her, and her voice is muffled as if she's from the room opposite you, the one where the chain is connected to.
Kasira will then dash towards the opposite direction of where the chain is connected to and slam her fist to knock furiously at it. Vixian, are you there?
Ah, where am I? Yeah, I can hear you. Where are you? Where are you?
I'm right here. Don't. Are you okay? How did you get here? I haven't heard your
I
voice in so long.
I don't know. My head hurts. Where why am I here?
Don't worry. I'll find us a way out of here. Just sit tight. And Kasira will reel her fist back and try to start punching at the wall to see if it makes any sort of form of crack.
As you begin to punch the wall, please make me a strength check.
Ooh, tragic. That'll be 10.
Your wrist breaks.
Kasara will let out a loud shriek of pain and hold her wrist and kind of keel over for a second, still on her 2 feet, but just hunched over. And she'll let out a furious groan and whip her head back at the wall. God. I'll find us way out. Just, are you okay?
No response.
Vixian, answer me right now.
From behind you, I wouldn't suggest doing that.
Kasira will then spin around on her heel to face what the voice is.
You see another woman there, standing at 6 foot tall, wearing very regal attire. And she is just absolutely looking giddy at you.
Who are you?
Hello. You know.
How do people keep getting access to my room?
Well, I own the place after all.
Where's my sister?
The other room.
Release her.
No.
You'll regret this.
She walks over to you, or rather, yeah, yeah, right now they are a she, so she walks over to you. I can make all of this be over so quickly. You know that, right?
Not without a trick.
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to say yes sooner or later. But I won't touch a single hair on your head until you do. At least while you're here. Good luck.
Kasira will stand firmly on the ground, and despite her broken wrist, she curls her fingers into a fist and shouts over at her, "I will not fail this world. I'll keep my promise.
She leans
I will
in
never
close.
accept."
She leans in close, right next to your ear. This is not your world, sweetheart. He then stands up straight, starts giggling to himself, and begins to walk towards the door.
"Who are you?"
You know already. I can take any body I wish. Does not matter the gender.
"You are a sick man, and you will perish for this."
Well, right now I'm a sick woman, but I get the juice.
Kasira's nose will wrinkle up. "Where is Vixian?"
Just beyond the wall? Don't worry, I'm visiting her next.
"No! Just stay here."
Oh? You want to have a chat?
Kasira will try to loosen up the tension within her body and kind of hold her wrist towards her chest. "Well, I need some answers."
Well, start asking.
"Where are we?"
Um, this. Oh, yes, I'm terribly sorry. My deepest apologies. You're in my own dimension, the Feywilds.
Kasira will dryly swallow and look around. "Is this where you keep Zalea? The princess?"
Who?
"Zalea, the princess of Kinnaman, who I
Oh,
serve."
her. That. Yeah, I remember her. Kind of an idiot, but. hmm. Yeah, she's somewhere around here.
"Somewhere."
Well, yeah, I don't keep track of my slaves.
"Slaves?"
Yes.
Kasira will. Her eyes now burn with such intensity, and she'll grit her fangs at him. You have no shame."
You're probably right. I have had a number of people tell me that. But what does it matter? They're all dead now.
"Why do you keep Zalea?"
Cause why give her back?
"Because she is innocent. She has done nothing wrong."
But she's my property.
She belongs to no one.
She belongs to me.
How? Just because you said so? Oh,
By
please.
my divine right.
There is nothing divine about you, Liberance.
Yeah, not just yet, is there? So unfortunate.
Please. You don't have the capacity or the capability to be something of that sort, even to be normal.
The big issue that you are facing right now is, how do you plan on defeating me? In your sorry state, you talk a big game. What can you do right now?
Isn't that a shitty thing to do to reveal a plan?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, because you want to win.
Well, because what's the point of having a plan if it won't ever come to fruition? It's more of a thought process than anything else.
I don't care enough to tell you, of all people.
Fair enough. You may try as you wish, but soon you'll realize it is inconsequential, a thing that won't ever happen.
And your doom is inevitable.
We'll see.
The Age of Heroes came close. Suwaili came close.
He starts to
We're all
chuckle to
just here to
himself.
finish the job.
Did they come close? Do you know the story? Did anyone actually tell you how close they came?
You think I'll actually believe you?
Why wouldn't you? I'm the only one who could tell you the truth.
I don't trust your word.
Let's see. A couple thousand years ago, sometime, I was so close. So this close. And he holds up his fingers not far apart from each other. Or I guess her fingers not far apart from each other. I was this close. But then they just had to stop my plan. Not anything more, of course. They stood before me, before the gates of Everstone. As I walked forward, they just slowed me down enough to where I could not get to that dragon. What was casting the spell. Even a flick of my finger could have stopped it, but it was just a little bit too far away. I had to deal with your pesky ancestor. They did put up a fight, but unfortunately, it was all for naught. On that day, one by one, I brought them to their knees, to unconsciousness, and then I went after the dragon, but it had already completed its goal, and I was banished. Back here. I'm just sad I wasn't able to finish the job on those pathetic weaklings. You know,
They
you
were the
have...
greatest.
Were they? Truly, what do you
Clearly.
know about them?
I know that history rings through everyone's ears, and they know of the Age of Heroes. There are books of them, statues of them.
And
My
so
entire
what?
kingdom knows of Suwaili. She is their very founder. She is the greatest of all tieflings in Kinnaman.
And she made a deal with me. The greatest, better than you, made a deal with me because she realized she was weak. When are you going to fork it over?
The difference between me and Suwaili is that I will never obey and bend a knee towards a despicable, tyrannical man.
But why not?
Because I am not her. She may be my ancestor, but I'm my own person. And I have my own strength.
A person willing to struggle, willing to slowly push a boulder up a hill before to roll down again. The reason she said yes was not because she was weak, far from it. The reason she said yes was so that way the boulder which she could not budge simply teleported to the top of the hill. That is what I do. That is what my deals do. What are
So
you
just for
willing
her
to
descendant to catch it?
Well, not exactly. You already know the story. That giant queen told you, didn't she?
Kasara will say nothing.
I made a deal, and unfortunately it cannot be broken, for she held up her end of the bargain. Meaning that I now must give that deal to you. Or her. In fact, I think it's time I do go visit her.
No! She is a child.
Okay. And if it can make you say yes.
You're
Unless you
so
have any more.
desperate, it makes you look pathetic.
He starts to kind of chuckle to himself. It's what a lot of people used to say. Toodaloo.
Liberance,
Yes?
you and I both know that you are nothing without me.
Kasari, you are beginning. Your vision is beginning to get a little bit foggy at this time. Well, I wouldn't classify my power as nothing without you. It's just
Cause
with you, I get more powerful. I can even kill a god, which makes me one.
you will never be one. And Kasira will blink furiously to try to eliminate the fogginess within her vision.
Slowly, the room starts to morph. And as the prince says, I think they're kicking in now. He walks
What?
out of the door, closing it behind him, and slowly the room begins to melt. And you are standing inside of a forest.
Kasira will kind of drearily kind of like stumble for a second and then look around. Well, What are you doing to me?
Running up to you from out of the tree line, you see Rook. He is bleeding profusely. He is holding just a very large sword in his hand. His armor is actively falling off of him, and you see massive red scrape marks across his entire body as he runs up to you, falling to his knees and grabbing your body and just hugging you tightly. Please save me.
What? This. Kasara will glance around her surroundings for a second and then look towards Rook. Is she able to muster whether she teleported or if she's hallucinating?
You have no idea. All of a
Okay.
sudden, Rook begins to back up from you and starts to scream as he looks at you.
Rook, it's just me.
As you say that, your hands kind of catch your eye. You see that they are morphed almost. Your fingers and fingernails have grown longer and more pointed. And you see blood all over them.
What? What happened to me? Rook, please don't go.
He begins to scream and starts to run away from you.
Wait, Rook, Kasara will try to look for any kind of pond or lake, something that she can see her reflection in.
As you look around, it's just forest. But as you begin to move, trying to find something, the room begins to shift. The forest begins to shift. You're in Everstone. Inside of the very, very old, from a very long time ago, prison carriage, the one with bars, as you are being transported alone to a prison. Outside, you see Andre just walking by.
Kasara will put a palm to her eye and then rub and then glance around and then scramble towards the bars and say, Andre, please, you have to let me go. Help me.
She looks to you. Why would I help you?
We're friends, are we not?
I don't even know who you are.
What are you talking about?
She just stares at you. Oh yeah. You're the traitor who killed everyone you loved.
What?
You see his big red gashes appear all over her body, then finally her neck as she collapsed to the ground dead.
Andre! No, let me out of here!
All of it begins to melt away, and you find yourself on a ship, rocking back and forth. On the ship's helm, you see Aquin, confidently steering the ship.
Kasira will run towards them. Aquin, something is happening. Please, I don't know what to do. I keep going everywhere. I don't know where I am and what's happening. You have to help me.
She rushes over to you and says, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And she kind of takes your hands. What's wrong?
What's wrong with me?
As you kind of grip her hands in order to kind of gain some sanity left, you feel her bones break beneath them as she screams and starts to scramble back away from you.
Aquin, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Why did you do this?
I didn't do anything. I don't. And Kasara will look down at her hands. Are they still the same ones that she saw earlier?
Yes, but only with more blood. And as you
Aquin,
look back up to her, her body once again covered in deep scratch marks. Multiple broken bones. She is dead. The entire room begins to shift. As you wake, you find yourself in Alpheus's lab, and he is aiming his pistol at you. Don't come any closer.
Alpheus. Just, just don't shoot. I won't. And Kasara will try to turn away, and her hands will kind of shake as she puts it in front of her face. I won't hurt you. Just, please. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
You've killed everyone else. I'm putting you out of your misery.
Alpheus, you can't do that. Vixian will be in danger. You know this.
The noises stop from him. As you look up, you see a giant golden blade sticking out from his chest.
Alpheus.
Behind him stands the prince, laughing. The room begins to fade, including the prince. In front of you, your family, all of them, are standing together, eating around a dinner table as you burst through the door.
Dad, Vixian. Uh, I don't understand what's going on.
All of them turn to look at you slowly. Why did you abandon us?
I never abandoned any of you.
Why did you leave us? You see as blood starts to soak through their clothing.
No. No, no, no. And Kasara will dash over and try to look for any kind of sign there was something in the room that injured them or any kind of cloth to help stabilize them or keep the blood from spilling.
As you do so, you rush forward, trying to do something. It's almost like you're in a dream. Your movements are slowed, everything is just a bit awkward. And as you look at them again, they say, all in unison, "You killed us all." And the room begins to
Kasara.
fade to black. You find yourself in an empty black void. What do you do?
So you said that Kasara was wearing commoner's clothes, correct?
Yes.
Does she still have her earrings on?
No. You have absolutely nothing of your old possessions.
Kasara will scream out for liberance. None of this was real. Was it? No. This none of it could have been real. This is just one of your games, your tricks, isn't it? You're just mind games. That's all you do.
From a voice somewhere off in the void where you cannot see nor find. Is it? Is it a trick? Or is it the future? They don't have to die. But one by one they will. And every single death, every single mutilated corpse, every single drop of blood, every single second that they will be in painstaking agony will be because of you.
Kasara will reach to her ears and kind of hold them and say, "You will not break me. I know the cost of my position, and I know the devastation that it holds now, with me bearing the weight of the outcome of this world. I will not fail them."
Then you will watch all of them suffer. You are back inside of the prison cell. Everything is back to normal. Your wrist is bandaged again.
Kasira will get up from her spot and just shout out to Librance, "You and I both cannot see the future. You have no power."
Of course I can see the future. I am Liberance Godfin, the only mortal being with 9 souls. I stand above you. Do not confuse me with some mortal.
"Then I will make you kneel. Mark my words.
Let's
If I have to force you
see.
down, then I will."
Let's see how you feel when your friends are dead, when your family is dead, when every person you have ever met has been torn asunder by your own teeth.
"I will never do such a thing."
Wouldn't you? From the corner of your eye, you do glimpse a dagger that has been somewhat hidden on the side of your room.
"You placed that there, didn't you?"
Placed what where? You in the cell, of course.
"You're just trying to tempt me."
There is silence.
"Your silence is enough an answer."
Sure. So. Ooh. At this point, you begin to grow tired.
Kasaira will... She'll look over her wrist. So previously it was broken. Is it still, I'm assuming it's still broken, it's just bandaged?
As you kind of begin to take off the bandages, your wrist is now mostly healed.
I'm assuming she's still chained to the wall or no?
Yes, she is still chained to the wall.
Okay. Kasaira will still try to shake her head and walk around to keep herself awake, not wanting to fall asleep, as she fears something will happen if she falls asleep. And to keep herself awake, she will continue to ask questions. Tell me this, Prince. Why me? Of all descendants. Why not my mother, my father? Why not everyone before me?
Because you are the first to inherit her will. The firstborn, the most recent born, that's how this works. You inherit it the moment you're born.
So what, just having a nerve? The audacity?
I don't understand what you mean by that.
Anyone can have a will.
Well, it's not exactly just will. You see, her deal passes down to the most recent born. Or not the most recent born, the next generation as soon as they are born. And the first one to be born at that. You are the eldest. You gained her will. And so only you may make this deal. But of course, once you're dead, your sister might, or at least her child would.
So, from what I was told, it was to also protect her child. What kind of protection was she doing? To now place it onto me.
Don't worry.
Oh, I
You'll
worry.
you'll figure that out in due time, or would you? I mean, you won't be escaping, so who knows?
You forget
Either
who I
way, I
am.
must be going now. I'll be back in a couple days. Good luck.
Where are you keeping Zalea?
There's no response.
Is her lover here? Do you just know the lover?
There's no response. At this point, a very polite knock at the door happens.
What do you want?
May I come in?
Please. Who are you?
I do not have a name, my lady.
You know, I don't take kindly to visitors so often.
I bring your food. At this point, you do notice that you are very, very hungry.
Kasaira will wince at the very thought of food now. And she will pause. Fine.
Please, may I come in?
Yes.
You see the doorknob kind of jiggles a couple of times before eventually being opened. Walking in, you see what looks to be your first ever, or seeing your first ever fae. She has pointed ears, an incredibly slender body, not from just her being skinny, but also because she is she has a lot of malnutrition and she does not eat enough. Her hair is very scraggly and very, very white. Her clothes are all very ragged, and you see that there are numerous cuts within them, as well as scars underneath those cuts. As she fully walks in, she does. Her eyes are fully closed, indicative of her blindness. She only has one arm, and she walks in holding a tray of food, which she politely asks, "Excuse me, ma'am, where would you like me to place this?"
I insist you have a bite first.
I cannot, for that would be against his orders.
So you serve the prince.
You see a smile appear on her face. Of course I do.
And you enjoy this.
Yes, I have the honor of being my god's one and last true servant.
Tell me, is Zelaya with you? Does she work with you?
I have never met a woman named Zelaya.
Are there any other prisoners here?
There are many, although I am told not to divulge who.
Why not?
Unfortunately, I am not allowed to divulge that either.
May I have your name?
I do not have a name, for he has stripped me of mine.
Can I give you one?
If you wish.
Can I call you Hope?
Sure. I do not know what that means, but it is a lovely name.
Hope means just a feeling of wanting something to conjure, something to happen, wanting something good out of something, or a desire for wanting just better. I think you can do better than this, Hope.
I don't think I can. I was chosen from a very young age, and I get to serve an almighty God. And I did so well. I'm the last one.
Hope. I think you and I are kind of in the same boat. You may think you have freedom, that it is an honor to serve him, but there is no honor in being bound to a name and to slaves.
I know not what you speak. My master treats me with only the best, and only when I fail does he remove my eyes. When he removes my arm, those were failures. I deserved it.
No, you didn't. What he expects is perfection. But every single thing that crawls in this plane and the next has flaws.
But he is perfect.
He is no god. and he is not perfect. He's cracking. I've seen it myself. He's dying, and he's dying without me.
I don't know.
How long have you served him?
I've served him for a very, very long time.
How many years?
I do not remember, for I cannot look at a clock.
Hmm. Do not tell him that you have a name, that I gave you one. I think having a name gives you power. He likes people below him.
Who knows? Maybe.
Why don't you sit down?
Where may I sit?
DM, is the door still open?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And does she look like she has keys on her?
She does not have any keys.
Okay. Just come towards my voice.
She walks towards you.
Do you know who I am?
I have no idea who you are.
Tell me, who does the prince talk about most?
Himself.
Makes sense. Anyone else?
He does not let me hear those ramblings. He says I'm unfit to hear them.
I think he's intimidated by you. You should sit down.
Where may I sit?
Where you are.
She very slowly attempts to... She puts the tray down next to her, and then she sits down. You see that in addition to all that you've already seen, she is missing her left ear, as well as a couple of her toes.
I'm sorry that he's done this to you.
They are viewings of his mercy.
Do you speak with anyone, Hope?
He does not care who I speak to, but I do not speak to anyone outside of his manor. Outside of his castle.
You haven't spoken to any of the prisoners?
I speak to them, but most of the time they do not wish to talk.
Have you heard a child?
I have not heard a child, no.
Kasira will rub at her wrist. These chains are really tight.
I wish I could loosen them for you.
Do you know someone who can?
I am the only person in this castle. I might be able to, although I'm not sure.
What else has he done to you? Does he keep an eye on you, watch you, track you?
He keeps no eye on me.
Kasira will inspect the food tray. What kind of food is there?
It's odd. It is a... You see, it's mostly different types of vegetables and berries. However, you've never seen a single one of them before.
Do any of them look like glossy or shiny?
A lot of them do, yes.
Okay. Cassira will attempt to take like the glossiest one. Do they feel slippery? Like they were glazed with something, like an oil or whatever?
No, they do not.
Okay. Cassira will look towards Hope. How many prisoners have broken out of here?
None.
What happens if they do?
I do not know, for it has never happened.
And would you mind with it's pretty dark in here. I feel um a torch or some kind of fire would be nice. I can build it myself if you just give me the necessary tools for it. I can get or you can grant me oil or a tinderbox
Is
to
that a
help me
command?
build it. Only a request. I know you only take orders from him, but I'm cold.
I will go fetch those for you. Please wait, I'll be back as soon as I can. And you see as she runs as fast as she can out of the room.
Is
After
the door still
about...
open?
Yes.
Okay, within that time frame, Cassira is going to try and break the chain with her fist.
Un- you, Unfortunately, the chain is a little bit too thick for you to be able to break without a tool.
Okay. After a few attempts, Cassira will stop and just remain silent.
After about 20 minutes, you see as she runs back into the room, panting a little bit, and she's going to place down about like 5 like adequately cut logs to build a fire, some oil, and a tinderbox.
Thank you, Hope.
You
I
are
really
welcome.
appreciate you.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
No, but I wouldn't mind the company. And please, have some of my food.
I really cannot.
Why not? There's poison in it.
You would not have me poison his own prisoner.
Hmm,
He would rather kill them himself.
right. Okay, well, I insist that you at least have something to eat to sustain some kind of energy, since you still, I'm sure, have duties to attend to.
There's not much to attend to.
Does he make his prisoners see things?
Quite often, yes.
Cassara will reflect on what she saw and how it all felt real, but some part of her knew deep down maybe there was an illusion to it. And she'll look to Hope. What is your greatest wish?
To not be a failure again.
There is life outside of here, Hope.
But that life is imperfect.
Yes, I will say everything is. But isn't that just the beauty of it? Not having to be perfect. People may have high expectations of you, but at the end of the day, it's still you. And you can be anything. You don't have to live like this, Hope. You can find what you're good at. Maybe then you can find some form of perfection. But you will fail. I will fail. I have failed on numerous things. But it doesn't matter that you failed, it's how you come back from it, how you rise from it. And I will do it again. I will not be stuck here.
There's no way to escape.
I will find a way. I always do.
She kind of looks down at the floor. Please eat.
Where is he keeping my things?
He keeps them as trophies in his room.
In his room. How often is he in his room?
He has not been in his room in a month or so.
I'm assuming he doesn't sleep much.
He doesn't sleep at all. He's beyond that.
How could I find my way to his room? If in the perfect scenario I got out of here.
The moment you leave, if you're looking for something, you'll find it. It's how the castle was made.
So I just think about it and I get there. I teleport.
The next door you open will lead to whatever room you wish.
If I were to think about the exit,
Why, yes, you'd leave.
have you ever gone out of the Feywild or know anybody who has
I've
some
never
kind of
left this
teleportation device?
castle.
What do you know of the Feywild? What should I be cautious of?
I've never left the castle. I do not know of anything of the outside.
Do you know how long I've been in here?
I am not aware. From my best guess, about 2 months.
2 months? But it only felt like a day.
I brought you food every day.
What? I don't remember you bringing me food. I felt like I only ate once. Just not even right now. Just this time you brought me food. That's all I remember.
Most of the other times, you were very angry. She looks down at her side and she pulls up her shirt a little bit to reveal a very large scratch mark along her side.
Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
No. Kasara will look down at her nails and her fists. Do they look overgrown, her nails?
Yes.
What? How? Kasara will feel around her face, and then she'll feel her fangs.
Yeah, I mean, your hair is overgrown. Your wounds have healed just naturally over time. Uh, yeah, it's been 2 full months.
I'm so sorry. I don't
It is
remember
okay.
this. I don't remember this. I don't know what happened or how I did this. I didn't mean to.
There is no reason to feel sorry for me.
Did he do anything to you because I hurt you?
No,
Please tell me, what did I look like when I was angry?
you looked happy.
Happy? Was there anything, a change in my body?
Not, I would not know.
I just had my nails.
I could not see.
I see. Okay. Kasara will take a deep breath and just try to stable herself as she feels like her heartbeat kind of thundering within her chest, and she'll rub at her chest. Can you stay with me just a little bit longer?
Sure, I have nowhere to go.
Kasara will take the oil and smear it all over where the cuff is and continue to pour until she thinks it's adequate enough. And she will try to slip out of the chain.
Please make a dexterity check with a DC of 18.
Hot damn. Okay. Oh. You're fucking lying, bro. 17.
Oof. You are unable to slip free of the chain.
God damn it. Kasara will think, if she got more oil, would she get out of here?
No.
Okay, cool. Kasara will look to Hope. Where does the prince keep his chains, or the lock or key to unlock these chains?
Right outside of this room.
What would it take for you to release me?
She stays quiet. I don't know if I can.
Hope I can take you with me. You will know a life outside of here, more peaceful. You won't be hurt by him anymore if you just join me. You and I are both suffering in our own ways, even though you probably can't recognize it because it's all you've known. Where I'm from, I didn't gather that I was suffering until my friends told me that what was happening to me was wrong. What their customs were, it could be wrong. I was blinded by loyalty. I still feel something towards Kinnaman. I was born there. It's all I knew. I don't know how to feel about them right now, but I'm holding on. That maybe I'll grow from it. Be more than just their soldier. And yes, I have pride in my infernal just legacy. But I know I can be more. You can be more, Hope. If you would just trust me.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
As she opens her mouth, she almost starts gagging, trying to get the words out. Does the outside world... And you see as she kind of produces a book from from a back pocket of her clothing. She hands it over to you. It's a very, very thin book and very, very old book. The title reads Love. Does the outside world have love?
Yes, it does. You'll find it everywhere, Hope. I I have a lot of love for my friends, and I don't admit it, but I do really love them and I miss them. And I feel like I've been losing my mind in here. But my love never fails for them. And love is the real magic in this world. Love is the strongest force. Love is indomitable. And love conquers. And love is the truest force that you'll ever know.
You see as she gets up and leaves the room, coming back moments later with a set of keys.
Kasira's eyes will start watering as she was already choked up before, but now she feels this impending sense of relief and just feeling overjoyed, but trying to contain herself. And she will tremble as she sees the keys.
She gives them to you.
Kasira will try to quickly and quietly try the keys to unlock the chain.
Yeah, the chain quickly unlatches from your body.
Kasira will quickly get up and look towards the dagger in the room. Is the dagger still there?
Yes.
Kasira, feeling as if it's a trap, will ignore it and take Hope's hand. Thank you.
You see tears coming from her eyes, or at least where her eyes used to be. I'm scared.
I'm here. I'll protect you. We'll protect each other. I know new is scary. I was always scared of it. But when we find this new thing, we can embrace a new peace. Just don't let go of my hand. And Kasira will start making her way towards the door, close her eyes as she holds the knob, and think of the prince's room.
As you open the door, you find yourself stepping into a very, very lavish room with a bed completely made with just a layer of dust on top of it. Inside the room, as you look around, you see many, many horrific trophies of what look to be humanoid skulls dotting the walls.
Kasira's stomach will drop and her ears will kind of shrink low as she surveys the room and holds on a bit tighter to Hope's hand. And she will not say anything as to not alert anything, but she will continue to quietly move around the room to find her supplies.
As you move around the room, you are eventually able to find a trunk with all of your stuff inside of it, except for the talisman.
The talisman that tracked Kasira.
The talisman that made it so you couldn't be tracked.
Yeah. Okay. Kasira will gather all of her supplies and she will whisper to Hope, "Where is the talisman that tracked me?"
I do not know with what you speak.
Kasira will try to look more deeply around the room. Am I able to roll for anything for that?
The talisman is not in this room,
Okay.
nor will it ever be
Kasira.
again.
Interesting. Okay,
It was
Kasira
destroyed.
will. Oh. Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Cool. Kasira. I'm assuming she doesn't realize that it's been destroyed, or has this realization kind of
I
dawned
mean,
on her?
generally, it's pretty easy to realize the prince was, frankly, he did want it gone, since it just means he can't track someone. So,
Mm-hmm.
he destroyed it the moment he realized he found it on you.
Okay. Since she's been in this room, is there a mirror or like some kind of, or actually, when she puts her armor on, is she able to see a reflection of herself?
There are mirrors everywhere in this room.
Okay, she's just gonna use her armor just in case.
Hmm.
Um, is she able to see a reflection? Does she have any kind of scarring, or is there now like a scar on her wrist or anything?
As you begin to kind of look across your body, you generally seem the prince seems to have kept his promise. He did not lay a single finger on you. However, one thing which you did not know was before he even said that there is a new what looks to be brand on your back.
And what does the branding look like?
It looks, how do I describe it? Hold on. I drew a rudimentary picture. Let me go find it.
Alrighty.
As you look at it, it looks as though it is a circle with a six-sided snowflake, in the center of which is, how do I describe it? Have you ever seen like those depictions of will-o-wisps where it's like a flame, a blue flame?
Yes.
It's like that, but obviously not blue. It's just a brand color.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. Kasira will whisper and just kind of stand there for a second as she surveys this branding in shock. And she'll whisper to Hope, "Does he brand all of his prisoners?"
Yes.
"For what reason?"
To mark them as his property.
Kasira will narrow her eyes as she now has a new goal as soon as she gets out of here. And she will put on her armor and everything. Kasira will then, before she takes. Well, actually, and is there anything noticeable around the room that like could signify us from the Age of Heroes or no?
There is not, no.
Okay. Kasira will then take Hope's hand again and go towards the knob, and as soon as she gets there, she'll just whisper her to herself to try not to lose her mind. She doesn't know if she's done this before or not in her 2 months she's been captured, but she'll just whisper to herself, just in case something happens. she'll just say, "My name is Cassira. My friends are Rook, Aquin, Andre, and Alpheus. I'm a descendant of Soili. I'm a Fang from Kinnamin. I'm looking for the lost princess. I got captured by Prince Librance, and I was separated by my friends." And she will hold the knob, twist it, and think of the exit to this domain.
As you open the door, it's locked.
Fuck. Xara will think about it again and try to twist it more vigorously.
The door is locked.
No. No, no. Kasara will look
What are
around.
you trying to think of?
Trying to get out of here. Out of this domain.
Are you trying to get out of the realm?
Yes.
Normally, if the door locks, it means you are already in the right room.
What? No, I'm trying to get out of the Feywild.
The master does go in here whenever he wants to leave the realm.
Kasara will freeze. Where does he go?
I have never seen nor heard.
Kasara will look around at the mirrors. Is there any kind of like engraving or inscription on them? Like any kind of like fancy graphic like kind of surrounding the very mirror, or any kind of like illusionary magic where it looks like it's like a wave, or
At the top, so in the room, there are a total of how many? Hold on. There are. Hold on, counting.
you're good.
However realms there are in in D&D or in my world. I forgot the exact amount. That many mirrors minus one.
-1, interesting. Well, I'm assuming it's probably for the Feywild, maybe. Okay. Is there any kind of like special engraving for each realm?
As you look at above each mirror, each one has some form of animal on it. However, most of them you are unable to recognize until eventually, after looking through all of them, there is one creature you do recognize, which is the head of a dragon.
Does it look like the one that was told in Tales, or like just we know that like, or she knows that it's Elizabeth, or
You can make a
no?
guess. I mean, as far as you're aware, dragons only live in one plane.
Okay, cool. Then Kasira will look to Hope. I think I found it. We will be going into my world, and we will be finding my friends. And you wish to join me?
I would wish to join you, yes.
Kasira will look towards the mirror and is in sort of disbelief and hoping to everything that this isn't an illusion in itself, that she had been dreaming all of this. And she will squeeze Hope's hand. Don't let go of me.
I
And she
won't.
will take a deep breath and jump into the mirror.
From an unknown place, deep within your mind, the moment you enter, time almost freezes. Where do you wish to go?
Kasara wishes to where they last were when they got launched into that island, and where the party was aiming to go on the other side of that land. She wishes to go beyond the time freeze lake, ice lake, to see if she'll meet them on the other side.
Where would you like to go?
Kasara would like to go to Raftfall.
Slowly, you feel you and Hope's bodies begin to fragment. As it's almost as though you are the mirror that slowly begins to shatter. Before eventually you stand in the middle of a room. It is much colder where you are now. As you look behind you, you and Hope stand there. Behind you, a completely shattered, a large mirror. That is where we're going to end it for today. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Next time, you will be meeting the rest of the party. But it will be about a third of the way through the day, as you have been gone for 2 months. Your time.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. That's where we're going to end it today. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.